Welcome to the Artist Teacher Training video for PlanA4L.org. I'm going to show you how to log in and briefly how to navigate the site. So first you want to start by navigating to https://plana4l.org. Should have the link. And then when you're here, choose your role, your login type, artist or teacher. Log in. Now, when you log in, you'll come to this home screen. You'll see a couple of nav boxes here. For your first time logging in, you're going to start with creating a new plan. You won't have any recent plans at this point. So when we start, create a plan, it's going to ask you, do you want to create a brainstorm plan or a lesson plan? In the near future, this is going to change from the name brainstorm plan to planning map. It is the same, it's just a different name. So we're going to start with brainstorm plan, which is the planning map. You will be prompted with a few questions pertaining to your situation. Class will be assigned to you based on your Asala site or Sala site, whatever site you're working in, which subject you're going to be creating this for, what your art form for arts integration is, and you can hit save. You'll then see it creates, again, a planning map, currently called brainstorm plan here, with the boxes where we can type. Now, first and most important thing, once you've done this first step, anytime you create a plan, whether it's a planning map plan, brainstorm plan, or a lesson plan, which we'll look at in a second, you need to fill out this box here, or this field that says topic. And what you want to do is use this as a keyword. In our case, let's use Asala week 1 to 2 math. We also, that's all we have to put in order to be able to save. You don't have to do anything else at that point. So this, if I, as you can see, I went just to my recent brainstorm plans. You can see Asala week 1, 2 math. This is the one I just created. Of course, you will only have one in your first time. If you come back in here, you can now see what you've got. Can't type in because you actually need to first come up to this top nav screen. Since you did save it, you're going to need to hit the blue button, and you can now edit the brainstorm plan again. So now you can come in and type here, whatever you want to do. Save at any point. I want to show now kind of how the standards work, so you can choose standard from a pick list. So starting here, academic content standard type. In this case, we're only going to have Maryland, which is the Maryland Common Core Standards in this coming example, but in certain cases you may have access to the National Common Core Standards if that is applicable. But in this case, we're going to choose Maryland. We've chosen 3rd grade in math, and you can see we now have a list of those standards in order of how they appear. Let's say you don't know the exact standards you want, but you know it has to do with multiplication. You can just start typing the word, a keyword here, and it'll pull all of those standards that have multiplication. Now, let's say you find the standard you want. Let's say I want that one. I can click on that. You can even make this box bigger if you want. Let's say you actually are going to choose more than one standard. Just go ahead and click back in there. You can see the one I already chose is highlighted a little bit in blue. Might be hard to see. You can choose another standard. And as you can see here, it's now added both. If you want to remove one, let's say I chose the wrong one here, just go back in and unhighlight it. If you're in the screen and you can't get out and you've chosen your right standard, you don't want anything more, just click anywhere outside of this box. Don't forget, keep to save just to make sure everything is saved. Now you can see there, you can do then the same here with the fine art standards. In this case, we've got music, and then we've got our music standards. I want to just talk a little bit about the rest of the menu up here. First of all, in green, you've got the lock. This is making this public or private, the specific plan. Anytime you can click this lock button, this plan's visibility status is changed to private. So right now this one is private. If I would like to make it public, we just click it again. I'll show you what happens to the public plans, but they become available in this Explore tab to share with others. If you want to delete, you can click this button. This is the edit button we looked at earlier. If you'd like to make a copy of this, you can click this button. We can make a copy. And you can see it's a brainstorm plan, which in our case is a planning map, including or excluding the lesson plans associated with this. We haven't looked at the lesson plans yet, but you will be adding the lesson plans connected to this brainstorm plan, so that you can make a copy of either just the plan or all of the lessons and the plan. And then the final button is a PDF. If you click this button, it will generate a PDF of the brainstorm plan that you just created. Obviously, I don't have any content in there yet, but that makes it easier for printing. So now I'm going to just save, and you'll see now I need to create my lesson plan. So in the, say, an example of Asala week 1 and 2, there's going to be 8 lesson plans. So we're going to add a lesson plan. So you'll see it'll take you to a screen that looks similar to when you added that brainstorm plan, also known as the planning map. Again, you're going to see this topic field here. This is how you're going to denote, okay, this is math, shakers and fractions, number 1. I can, at this point, now go ahead and save. And you'll see, I got a note there at the top that that plan was created successfully. You want to choose your content standards as we did on the brainstorm plan, both for your math and your music in this case. You can see then this is broken up into 3 steps. The lesson plan, you can save, and you can move in between any of these steps without having finished everything. So let's just go look at this one: connected objective, assessment, vocabulary, materials, and resources. And then finally, you've got the flow section that's kind of divided into the teacher portion here in blue, artist portion here in pink. You don't have to have everything in any box to save, so just you can work back and forth here. Again, you have, just like the brainstorm plan, the same options here for public, private, edit. This is if you're going to be coming back into it, delete, making a copy, and PDF, the lesson plan. So now I'm just going to take you back through the main parts of the menu here. We're going to start actually with plans. This is that main page that you saw when you logged in. Once you've created that new plan for this first time, you will be able to just come here, see that brainstorm plan, also known as the planning map. And also you can go directly to the lesson plans that you just made. So you can see this is the math, shakers, and fractions, lesson number 1. When you get into these lists, you can, of course, search as you start to get more. You can favorite. If you favorite, it'll be available up here in your favorites. That makes it easy to find it quicker later. You can see it highlights white there. You can change it to public or private. You can make a copy. You can make a PDF. So now if I head up to the next one, which is my favorites, let's see, there's that shakers and fractions lesson. As you get more, you can filter here using various filters. So I just wanted to now show you Explore. So the public and private feature on all of the plans, if you choose to make them public, they will be available here. So what you can do is either whether you're looking for maybe a planning map for some ideas and or lessons, you can look up keywords. I didn't make that one public, but I think you get the idea. Same here with the other plans. Final things and notifications. You will get notifications here if any of your plans receive feedback from coaches. If you create new plans, primarily this will be useful for when coaches review your plans or if they have comments. You'll be able to get a notification there. You can come in here to settings. We can change your password if you would like. All you got to do is put in your new password and hit the change button. And up here at the top right is the log out button. Thanks for watching and enjoy using Plan A.